Costly mistakes homebuyers make when purchasing a new construction home. Buying a brand new home is an exciting prospect for many buyers, and it's also a necessity in today's market when inventory is so low. While buying a brand new home can be an enticing prospect for many buyers, there's a lot of different nuances that you need to be aware of when purchasing new construction homes. So let's go through some of those. So the first thing that you need to be aware of is that not all home builders are the same. So make sure that you do your research. Go online, look at reviews, are there any complaints? And then make sure you also ask them a lot of questions. Some of these questions may include, what does your home warranty look like? Do you have any incentives that you're offering? And what are your long-term plans for the community? What's going on around this community? These are questions that you need to ask to ensure that you don't make any mistakes and you fully understand what's going on in the community that you're about to buy in. Another mistake that a lot of buyers make is that they don't realize the timelines and the priorities when purchasing a new home. Before you enter into a contract in a new build home, make sure that you fully understand the time frame that it's going to take to build your home, and then also take into consideration that weather might happen, pushback, supply. So even though it may take 6 months to build your brand new home, in all actuality, it might actually take 8 months. So you have to make sure that you have a backup plan. Where are you gonna live until then? So make sure that you have a timeline that includes things being pushed back so that you have a place to live. The movers can be rescheduled. The appliances that you may need to put in can be pushed back. Just make sure you have a plan for that. A very important mistake that a lot of buyers make is that they don't fully read the contract. When entering into a contract with a new home purchase, the builder's going to give you a very long contract that you need to read through. It's going to include a lot of verbiage that you actually do need to read through and fully understand. And there's going to be terms in there about your deposit, what's going to happen if things do get pushed back, what that looks like. It includes all of their rights, all of your rights, because if there's any misunderstanding, it doesn't matter what you think you understood. Whatever is in that contract is what is real. Make sure you read that contract. Another mistake that a lot of home buyers make when purchasing a new home is they assume that since it's brand new, they don't have to get a home inspection. That is not the truth though. The fact is that it's very important to get a third-party home inspector because oftentimes there are things that the builder will miss. So builders really at the end of the day, they use and are people too. And people sometimes do make mistakes. Sometimes they don't hook things up properly. And you may not even know until you're into the house and there's a bigger problem. Sometimes it takes years to figure that out. But by getting your own third-party home inspector, it means that they can go through and do a thorough inspection and catch things that maybe the builder missed, and that is to your advantage. Get that fixed before you close, or at least go into closing, know that it's going to be fixed right afterwards. That is important. And finally, a mistake that a lot of home buyers make is they don't use a realtor. This can be very important, and it's something that is often overlooked because realtors do this every day. If you find an experienced realtor that deals with new home builders, they know the routine. They can tell you more about the builder, their reputation, the plans. You know, some of this stuff an experienced realtor will already know, and then they can guide you through that process. They can review the contract with you, ensure that you understand all the terms from the buyer's perspective, not just the builder's perspective. Because if you don't use a realtor, who's on your side? The agent that you see in the model homes work for the seller, and ultimately they represent the seller. They do not represent the buyer. So it's important to interview an agent, find out if they have new home build experience, and then pick somebody who is going to represent you well. If you do all of these things, you can make sure that you can have a fantastic experience in purchasing a brand new home. I'm Kimberly McMahon. Thanks for watching this today, and if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out, send me a message, and I'm willing to have this conversation more with you.